What's up? What's up? What's up out there, boxing fans? Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Easy Work Boxing, about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We just keep it fair, no bias talk, no racism over here. We talk about the sport we love from my opinions. And my opinions might not go along with everybody. That's what the comment section for. But y'all know what time it is. We got to talk about Mr. Ryan Garcia and much more. Ryan Garcia has fired Joe Goosen. From what I understand, they left Ryan Garcia hanging. I've heard situations about it. Oscar De La Hoya said Al Heyman and PBC won't allow them to come up on the stage. I feel as though if PBC and Al Heyman, y'all should have forced y'all way up on the stage. Y'all had a part in that show too. Y'all fighter was up there. I think that since Al Heyman don't talk much or he don't come out to the public, it's easy to blame everything on Al Heyman. But I wish that Al Heyman was in the sport of boxing more and he would comment, because I'm sure Al Heyman would probably come out and say, that's a lie. I didn't stop them from going up on stage to sit with their boy, Ryan Garcia. But either way it go, Ryan Garcia, you'll hang around men that don't have no courage or heart, evidently, if they let some security guards stop them from a promotion that they promoted to come sit by you and be by your side. So leave them. Leave them. Leave Golden, boy. You the only man. They finna go like Don King and Mayweather Promotions. Well, Don King got Adrian Broner now, so he back in the game. But basically, Golden Boy finna be like Mayweather Promotion. Leave them niggas. Go on ahead on, go find you somebody else to go sit around there. Get you a team that really care about you. But your problem is, Ryan Garcia, you like a female, a modern female of today. You keep jumping from today. You see what I'm saying? You got to learn to sit down somewhere and find you a good team. Your father, see, let me put it to y'all like this. His father got him to where he at right now, but his father can't take him no further. Ryan Garcia needs a legit trainer. What up, Soul Wonder? He needs a real deal, legitimate trainer, y'all. Somebody who's going to be out there and going to demand that he come to the gym. We done heard before from Canelo now saying how Ryan Garcia don't show up to the gym. He come in, come work 4 hours and leave. You know what I'm saying? So he needs a Buddy McGirt. He needs a Floyd Mayweather Sr. He probably needs a lot of them guys in the Mayweather gym. I would like for him to train with the guy who trained Chris Eubank Jr. for the Gale fight. That's who he should go to. I like that trainer I can't think of his name, but he's a Latino Spanish trainer. He just did a video talking about Ryan Garcia, how he could come back and win and start his career fresh. He on Fight Hype. Let me see if I can find this guy. Let me see if I can find this guy so I can say his name. I want to say it right. You know what I'm saying? But I think when Chris Eubank fought that guy, you seen the jab being used. Coach Santos, I think that's his name. Coach Santos. He's the guy that trained Chris Eubank Jr. If I'm not mistaken, or was a younger Spanish-looking guy. But Chris Eubank came out there using the jab, fought very well, beat James DeGale. James DeGale said he was going to retire. He retired after that. So Ryan Garcia needs somebody who's been in the ring before, who's not going to play no games with him. Rob Garcia, Soul wanted to thank you for tuning in, my brother. That's a great suggestion. Yes, that's a great suggestion right there. Robert Garcia. I seen Robert Garcia train somebody recently, and I like what he did with him. Look what he did with Marcos Maidana. Remember? Marcos Maidana was a fighter that didn't really use a jab till he got it. And then not only that, when he trained Marcos Maidana was the only fighter to counter Floyd Mayweather pull counter. Fool. He was the only fighter to counter Floyd Mayweather's pull counter. Thanks to Robert Garcia. That's a good one right there. So thank you. Ryan Garcia should hire Bo Mack with Terrence Crawford. That's a good coach. That's a good coach, but he would need that. That will push him in the gym, being around all them different fighters. It'll make him step his game up. He won't be lacking and slacking like we have heard allegedly of Ryan Garcia. Being around Bo Mack and all the people in that gym, I think would be a good look. It'll push him to the next limit. Please, Joshua, no. I can't agree with that, Saul. Joshua looked composed. That's all. He looked more composed, more focused that night when he fought that last guy. I didn't see anything really change from him. Even Derrick James said, we only got to train for we said 9 weeks. We didn't really have a full time of training, this, that, and the other. He didn't look any different to me. Nothing about Joshua looked different. But Joe Goosen, I don't mean to want to. I want to look up. I should have looked it up before I got on here, but I want to know who all has Joe Goosen trained. How many champions has he trained from the ground up to become champion? You know, that's something that needs to be questioned about Joe Goosen. Also, you know, we got Teofimo Lopez back in the news. We got Teofimo Lopez back in the news complaining about ESPN showing more advertisement of love to black fighters. Oh, Teofimo Lopez, please come out your feelings, my brother. I respect you. You're a fighter. You get in the ring. You give us entertainment. But, bro, you are the most sensitive boxer I think I have ever seen in a long time. You are the most sensitive boxer I have ever seen. T.O., let me tell you this, bro. Yeah, you was the starter of all the four horsemen of today, the modern guys. Tank all them. You went out there, you fought Coleman, you got a belt, you did everything possible. Okay, we congratulate you on it, man. Right now, my brother, you saying that Timothy Bradley and Andre Ward were calling out things about you in your last fight. Didn't you get knocked down twice? You keep talking about you slipped. You went down twice against a fighter that nobody really knew about. That fighter that you thought was going to be a cherry pick. And this southpaw put you down twice. And because you are not being talked about right now, which Keyshawn, all the black fighters you talking about, Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson and Tank, the black fighters are going out there winning. They win, and that's why these black fighters are being talked about. You are out there getting embarrassed by guys, by journeymen. And then your team going to make the dumb mistake, I feel, of you going against Josh Taylor. Y'all said y'all didn't want to fight Regis Prograis because there was no money in that fight against Regis Prograis, the WBC champion. And instead, you will go over and fight Josh Taylor, the man that beat Regis Prograis. Who is your manager? Who is your? Oh, he had Michael Nunn. Okay, so he had some old fighters. Goosen had the Rellis brothers. Also, yeah, he had Diego Corrales. I remember that. And he had Diego Corrales with the fight that made Diego Corrales a legend. That fight made Diego Corrales a legend, y'all. If you ever want to show somebody don't never give up, let them watch Diego Corrales versus Castillo. That would bring so much heart into a human being. It's admirable. Because I really thought he was just, I don't know, man. Yeah, he went down so many times, it was kind of sad to see it. But I know a lot of people gonna go in and, you know, a lot of y'all gonna hear the hype of Teofimo Lopez and, oh, I'm gonna beat Josh Taylor. Me and my son, we're fighting the big guys. We're fighting the guys with the big night. Hey. Your son finna go out there and get beat up against Josh Taylor. I'm telling y'all straight up. Nothing against Teofimo Lopez. Like I said, he the one who's, but this is his thing. He's saying that since he had 140, everybody really on their way to 140, and they are. He's saying, let me go and collect the belts, beat who I gotta beat. And then when they make it to 140, all these guys are gonna have to come see me. I understand that that's a smart move, but you have to win. And whoever your manager is, he's setting it up to where you ain't gonna get no belts, you're gonna get another loss on your resume. I asked the people who are watching, if you're watching the channel, please support the channel. You see it going across the bottom of the screen, Cash App. You can support the channel. I truly appreciate you if you will. But that's a smart thing for him to go and do. You know, let me go and set up myself at 140, and when these guys come to 140, they'll have to fight me. Well, let me break that down to y'all. Lie, cap, because when you had the belts at 135, you wouldn't fight Devin Haney. Am I lying, y'all? Am I making this up? When you had the belts at 140, you wouldn't run up on Devin Haney. So what's gonna change? I'm asking the boxing public this who watch it. If you see this video, what's gonna change about 140? What, you didn't want to fight Devin Haney because he had the belts? And also this, they are acknowledging Devin Haney and talking about Devin Haney a lot because one, Teofimo Lopez, they fighting they baby, Vasily Lomachenko, and he has the hardware, the belts. He deserves to be advertised. He deserves to be talked about. You know that because you were once allegedly so-called undisputed, which you were not. You were unified, but you were not champion. You were unified, but you were not champion. Okay? Like I told y'all, the paperwork boys. There's a lot of paperwork boys. I'm explaining to y'all what paperwork boys is. Paperwork boys who resumes look good, but they can't beat a fighter dude with the eye contest, with the eye test. Those are paperwork boys. Oh, he's 21 and 2, but look at the competition he fought. Then by eye contest, he can't beat the fighter that he going against. That's a paperwork boy. All right. And see, he went and chose a paper. Teofimo Lopez went and chose a paperwork boy, Sandor Martin, and got dropped twice. And you mad at ESPN commentators for telling the truth that you was getting dropped. Kind of how like Boots said that he was the best fighter in the world and couldn't knock out a guy that we didn't know. And him and his fathers got mad at the fans. Well, damn. Oh, we don't care about what, they don't know nothing about boxing. Oh, they just don't like me. They just hating on my son. Bowsy, come on, Bowsy. Respect to you, Mr. Ennis. Y'all know what y'all was out there telling the public. Oh, they ducking y'all. Terrence ducking y'all. Errol Spence ducking y'all. Everybody ducking y'all. Then you go in there and get in the ring with a guy look like he worked at Costco's or Target, and you couldn't even get him out the ring, and you mad at the public for talking about it. Come on, man. Come on. Now, something else we got to talk about. I ain't going to really go into that, but I'm going to keep acknowledging Tank with these rehydration clauses. I know people don't want to talk about it, but, you know, at the end of the day, this is the sport. And like I said, if Lomachenko was going around making fighters take rehydration clauses and catch weights, big name fighters back to back, y'all would dog Lomachenko. If Canelo did it, you would dog Canelo. You would dog the hell out of Canelo. But y'all don't want to talk about when it comes to Tank. So what's going to happen next, Tank, when you fight Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson? It's going to be a rehydration clause? Oh, because he the so-called A side? He can, that's fair? Draining opponents? And no, I'm not saying it for the Ryan Garcia fight. Because Ryan Garcia, I mean, Tank went through the same thing. Even though, like one of my subscribers said, due to the size of Tank, the rehydration clause on Tank is 5'5". You taking more from a taller guy. I didn't think about that at first. But he went through the same process, so I give him the Ryan fight. But y'all were bragging for a whole time about the Barrios fight. Oh, Keith Thurman couldn't knock him out. Keith Thurman couldn't do this, and he was weight drained and had a rehydration clause. Yeah, weight drain rehydration clause. Twice. He did it twice, y'all. Y'all don't like to hear the truth, man. See, I'm not the channel that go around and sit at tables with niggas and want to hold hands and hug and kiss. I'm not that guy. I'm going to talk about how I feel, and as to me, that 100 Tank. I gave you your respect for the fight, but then I found out right after that. Here comes Tank with a rehydration, what he used against Barrios. That's wrong. That's wrong. Let me see. let me go back to the trainer. Who should be the trainer around Garcia? I kind of like Robert Garcia. Rob Garcia, like I said, trained Marcos McDonald, many others. It's another fighter I seen working with him recently that looked kind of good. I think the guy lost, but he still, you can see like a lot of stuff that he was doing changed in the ring that day. I really like that. They are staying quiet in case WBC will be all over their asses if they made others rehydrate. Yeah, the LDBC, yeah, they'll be all over him. He's got Bam Rodriguez. Okay, that's what's up. Also, we got the Wilder versus Joshua fight being talked about. They're being talked about. I think wrong fight for Anthony Joshua right now. He would knock out Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, Virgil Ortiz. He would knock out. Hello, who I say he would knock out? Yeah, Wilder would knock out AJ right now. AJ don't need to see no Deontay Wilder right now. That's the worst fight for him. You know, we all know that last fight was a confidence builder. AJ Wilder will knock you spark out. I don't know if Wilder's still with the PBC. I don't know. I think so. I think he ain't gonna go nowhere. You know, he loyal to Al Heyman. You know, he always say how Al Heyman, you know, changed his life. Al Heyman changed a lot of their lives. I just feel a lot of people don't agree with me when I say this, but I feel that Deontay Wilder would have been the face of boxing. If he'd have beat Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder would have been the face of boxing. He was on his way. He was on his way to being that guy in boxing. If he would have beat Tyson Fury, you know, but unfortunately that didn't happen for Deontay Wilder. Still support him. Well, no, I can't say that because when Wilder said what he said about regular 9-to-5 working people gonna have to live their life, I lost all respect for Deontay Wilder. I don't wish anything bad on him. I hope he continues his career and be successful. But when you bash people, and I'm from Alabama, and you from Alabama, and I know exactly how hard it is, and you from Tuscaloosa, and you know one of my cousins went to school with you. So I know you didn't have it all, even though you had both parents. And for you to disrespect 9-to-5 working people, I no longer have any respect for Deontay Wilder. None. Until he can apologize to people for that, ain't nothing. There's nothing I could ever wish for or hope for Deontay Wilder. And Kenny Porter done that. LeBron James did that. You know, when they get angry at the public, they show their true colors. You know, they come out and let you know you ain't nothing to me but buying tickets. And some of y'all can't afford that. And that's the way they feel about us. You know, that's the way they feel. When somebody gonna step up to the table and fight Demetrius Andrade? That's what I'm waiting on. When is somebody actually gonna step up to the table and stop ducking Demetrius Andrade? This man is almost 35 years old, y'all. And I do know I didn't like the way that he didn't fight Janabek. I feel like that Janabek fight would have put a lot of spark back under his name. Instead, he moved up to 168, but now he's here at 168. A lot of headlining names up there. Who is going to give Demetrius Andrade his title shot or a big name fight? But yet everybody say that Demetrius Andrade is a nobody, he's a bum, he's boo-boo, but don't nobody want to get in the ring with him. That right there should let you know that it's a lie somewhere in the story. Yeah, Janabek was the fight, bro. That was the fight that would say, oh, you know what I'm saying? That would have brought Demetrius' name. That would have put some fire under his name. And that's the argument of his opponents, his future opponents. Oh, he ain't fought nobody. He ain't this and that. That fight right there would have cemented him and said, hey, somebody need to step up and fight this guy. But all we keep hearing is, oh, Charlo, I was just finna go in there. or him and Charlo are talking. I'd like to see that. I hope it is, because it's been 10 years, Charlo. Remember, at one point, you and your brother said y'all blackballed him. A fighter that can't fight, remember? A fighter that y'all said was broke. Then he went over to the zone, and Eddie Hearn offered him $7 million. Offered Jamal $7 million and still didn't take the fight. I thought Jamal was gonna fight him. Jamal been offered several times to fight him. When he was over there with the money with the zone. When he was with the zone, they offered him $7 million. He still didn't take the fight. Now, some people gonna say Al Haymon. I don't like when PBC fans use this Al Haymon lie. Oh, Al Haymon, they being loyal to Al Haymon. If Al Haymon, my friend, if Al Haymon somebody who cares about me the same way with the Deontay Wilder $100 million stuff, same way with Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. Al, I'm finna go make this money, bro. If you really with me, Al, if you really my friend, you wouldn't mind me going over here making this money. I'll pay you whatever percentage for you being my advisor, whatever you call yourself. But you're not stopping me from going to make some more money. It ain't that much loyalty in the world. Now, I can respect this type of loyalty. I think his name Nate Jones, the guy who used to train Floyd Mayweather. He said Conor McGregor called him. Now, this is real loyalty because they friends. He said Conor McGregor called him and told him, if you work with me in my corner for the Floyd fight, he said, I'll pay you whatever you want. He said, I'll send half up front. He said, so I was thinking if I would have told Conor McGregor and send me, I want $2 million, he would have sent me $1 million. Nate said, I never had $1 million in my bank account. He said, but Floyd is my friend. Floyd is my friend. He turned it down. Now, I can understand that. But you and Al Haymon, y'all and Al Haymon have business arrangements. He ain't your damn friend. I don't care if you call him Uncle Al, Auntie Al. He ain't your damn friend. Hey, Al, I'm finna go make this money on the zone. Whatever percentage I owe you, you gonna get. But I'm going to go make this money. Y'all crazy as hell. Keep using that. Keep using the Al Haymon lie. Gary Antoine versus Regis Prograis. That is a great fight at 140, man. That is a great fight at 140. Only thing I will say about I think Russell will give Regis Prograis a good fight, but I think the Russell brothers need to go see other trainers. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Respect to Gary Russell and his brothers. They got the same fighting style, and it's limited to me. They have the same fighting style, and it's limited. They don't use none but their left hand for real. Now, of course, I know Gary Antoine, he go to the body a lot. He like a body attacker. You know, I understand that. But I just think they need to go and see and learn different things. Like they all came up under their father and their brother. And I think they just need to get different opinions and different looks from different real deal trainers. And that will make the Gary Russell brothers even more greater. You see what I'm saying? It's not to knock them or nothing like that. But I'm just saying I think they need to go see different people now at this stage in their careers. You know? Because they've been stuck up under the Russell umbrella. And ain't nothing wrong with that. That's their family. But what I'm saying is, it's kind of like sparring. You know how you go from different regions and you go to Cuba and spar, you learn different. You go to the UK, you learn different styles. It's the same thing with a trainer, I would think. You know, I want to train with this person, learn this game, then I'm going to go over here, learn this game, learn what he know, and then I'm going to go over here and learn what he know. You know, I think that's great. You know, that's what I would do if I was a fighter. You know, not saying that I would go from team to team. If I had to, I would get him to come in with my coach. You know, come in, let him come in and show me something different or something that could help me win this fight, this fight that's coming up. That's the way I look at it. But, you know, yeah, but that'll be a good fight. Where is Gary Russell? He ain't in the news talking about slapping nobody or punching nobody, but ain't talking about a fight this week. Where is Gary? Where is Gary? No. Let me go back up here because somebody said something about Keith. Where is Keith Thurman? Where the hell is Keith Thurman? My favorite fighter. I don't care what you say about Keith Thurman. I don't care how you talk about him. Keith Thurman is my favorite fighter. I don't care if he ain't been around for a minute. I don't care. Keith Thurman is the fighter that brought me back to the sport. I stopped watching boxing for a minute. So I saw Keith Thurman talking trash to Paulo Malignaggi at that press conference. Don't duck me, son. When I get up there, don't duck me, son. I came back to it. I fell in love. I fell in love with the sport of boxing. Where is Keith Thurman? Come on, Keith. Get off the flute. Get off the piano. Stop flying in helicopters, nigga. Get back in this ring. Get back in this ring. See, they show y'all Keith Thurman spent his money very wisely. Last time we seen Keith Thurman was riding around in a Prius. I think he bought a Prius or something like that. Keith Thurman saved his money very well, so he don't have to keep jumping back in and out the ring. See, I think Keith Thurman was smart and realized I'm not going to be going out here buying Lamborghinis and mansions in a hurt sport. To me, that's that's the dumbest thing you can do. That's like a football player living check after check. You don't know when your knee may blow out. You don't know when you may get injured to the point where you may never play again. So Keith Thurman might have spent his money well, y'all. That's probably what's going on. He just sitting at the house relaxing. But I want to see you fight Keith Thurman because they talking too much trash about my boy. Probably Regis because of experience. True. Who knows where? I don't know, man. Like I say, he's somewhere playing the piano. You know what I'm saying? Eating cashew nuts. Living off all that money he got off PBC. Go ahead, Keith, but come on back. Yeah, Jose Lopez had Keith in trouble. Josito Lopez almost had him out. Yeah, but see, Keith Thurman got heart. That's what I love. Keith Thurman got heart. Hematoma, body shots, go down. You see what I'm saying? Get back up, win fights. I love Keith Thurman. We ain't gonna never get that twisted on this channel. Keith Thurman, the man, will be ooh, but he gains nothing from fighting him. He gains his spotlight back. He don't win no rewards or nothing like that. But if Keith Thurman fight Boots, it's the same thing. It strikes a match up on him. He's back on fire. You remember like on NBA Jam, the game when we was little? He's on fire. That's what it's gonna do for Keith Thurman if he go out there and he fight Boots. He's back on fire, baby. And that's why I need him to come back. Come on back, Keith. Yeah, he's somewhere playing a goddamn, he probably somewhere in a choir or symphony group or some shit. Ain't no telling, but my boy can box and he can fight. And I love to see him back in the ring very soon. Very soon. Please, Keith Thurman, come back. Please, Keith Thurman, come back. Bring some more of that excitement, some more of that talk. All right, we're going to go into Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. Also support the channel. You see it right there. Stop acting like y'all don't see that cash out, man. If you love the content, Real Deal Boxing Talk, support the channel. Who we talking about? Devin Haney. Devin Haney, Vasyl Lomachenko. Now, I've been wanting to ask people this because I've been confused about this. I heard Devin Haney say this. Devin Haney said that Vasyl Lomachenko is a cheater. I don't know what he's talking about. Why is he saying that Vasyl Lomachenko is a cheater? What do Vasyl Lomachenko do to cheat? Do he step on people's feet, head, butt, elbow? What does Vasyl Lomachenko do in fights that's cheating? Because I literally heard on the video Devin Haney say he's a cheater. Can anybody, Y'all let me know. Y'all hit that like button. What is he talking about? And no, I'm not trying to be biased or nothing. I really want to know because I have never heard of Vasil Lomachenko cheating. So what is Devin Haney saying when he says that Vasil Lomachenko a dirty fighter? What does he do dirty? What does the and I'm not, y'all know I keep it fair on my channel. That color don't. What does he do that's not fair? I have never seen Vasil Lomachenko do anything illegal. I've never seen him do anything illegal. I'm being serious. I'm not joking. I'm not just trying to go against Devin Haney. He likes to turn fighters. That ain't cheating. I wish somebody could interview Devin Haney and ask him. Because see, only Devin Haney know he a boxer. He be in the ring. If he's saying he cheating, it gotta be something. So I wish somebody who was interviewing Devin Haney would really ask him that. How is it? Why are you saying that Vasil Lomachenko cheats? And what does he do? What does he do that's cheating, Devin Haney? I hope that won't be an excuse if he loses this fight. I hope that doesn't be an excuse if Mr. Haney loses this fight. This is gonna be a good fight, y'all. Vasil Lomachenko. I'm a little worried for Devin Haney. I'm a little worried for Devin Haney. I think Devin has the skill set to beat him, but Devin Haney has never fought a Vasil Lomachenko. Vasil Lomachenko is so unorthodox, his movement. You got to worry about his feet and his hands. Devin Haney ain't fought nobody like that. Let's be real. Just like that guy, Andy Cruz, who Keyshawn Davis keep losing to in the amateurs. They got the same type of footwork. Them niggas be moving their feet and moving their hands. You can't. How you gonna concentrate on that? You watching and you like the fuck? Pop, pop, pop. You seen what Teofimo was doing in the last stages of that fight, then? This was Teofimo. Pop, pop, pop. Y'all see? Am I lying? I don't ride no coattails of no fight. In the last rounds of Teofimo Lopez versus Loma, you seen Teo looking like this. Pop, 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 pop. You ain't know where none was coming from. Nothing. All right, David. I told y'all. I'm telling y'all this right now. If Vasil Lomachenko make that fight look close, they are going to rob Devin Haney. Do y'all know how bad Bob Arum been wanting that boy to be undisputed? Why y'all think that boy keep getting title shot after title shot? That's Bob Arum. Devin Haney, you better beat him worse than you beat Kambosos Jr. You better beat him worse than you, because boy, they gonna rob your ass. I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all right now. If that fight even look close, they robbing Devin Haney. You ain't leave. Man, y'all crazy. That's Bob Arum, baby. Loma is Bob Arum's baby. This man said that Lomachenko was better than Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, and many more. Title shot after title shot. Title shot after title shot. He back again for undisputed crown. And y'all think they gonna treat Devin Haney fair? Shit. Y'all better be watching out. On my mama. If I had the money, donate to the channel. Donate to the channel. I'm always say that on my channel. I ain't rich. I will vote. I will go for Vasil Lomachenko, y'all. If I was a bet man, if I had money to bet on that fight, bro, they ain't gonna they gonna rob Devin if that fight close, bro. Devin got to make that fight look like like Vasil Lomachenko, 14 years old, an amateur. Because if he don't, them judges, when they read out, and the new undisputed champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko. I'm telling y'all now. He got to knock him out. If he goes 12 rounds, Haney gonna lose. Haney gonna lose. Oh my God. Haney gonna lose. And then you know them ESPN commentators. Oh my God. Oh my God. If Vasil Lomachenko do like this. Oh, look at that. Look how beautiful that punch was by Vasil Lomachenko. He could do like this. Oh, Vasil Lomachenko just threw a right hand. No, he didn't. He did like this. He didn't throw no right hand. What the hell y'all talking about? I've never seen a fighter with this type of amazing skills in the ring. He's the best thing since sliced bread. No one can compare to the Matrix. One of the greatest fighters on earth right now. I'd be like, you talking about that nigga who lost twice? That nigga the greatest? How he the greatest? They be talking about Vasil Lomachenko like he undefeated. They talk about Vasil Lomachenko like he undefeated. Well, I will give him credit. He got rid of some of my fighters I like. He got rid of Regan Dow. He got rid of Nicholas Waters. A lot of y'all don't know nothing about Nicholas Waters, the X-Man. Where he was from, Jamaica. Nicholas Waters, the X-Man. He beat Nonito Donaire. The X-Man was on his way up till he ran across Vasil Lomachenko. Now, I give him credit. Vasil a bad boy now. But they get in the ring on May 20th. If that fight close, I'm sure Bob, hey, Vasil, all you got to do is make the fight close, Vasil. All you got to do is make it close. If you make that fight close, Devin Haney is not leaving with them undisputed titles. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. I'm sorry. If T.O. could smoke Loma, Devin would annihilate him. You can't say that. We can't say the triangle effect. Because, see, what if it's true that Logan was really injured that fight? Styles make fights. So what if Logan was really injured against Teofimo Lopez? Like they say, quote unquote, he was. Let's just say he was. So we can't really use that. Plus, Teofimo had power. When it got to the later rounds, and we all know Mr. Haney fades a little in later rounds. Yeah. Mr. Haney fades in later rounds, sir. Yeah, we seen what was happening to bigger, stronger, power punching Teofimo Lopez in them late rounds. I just told y'all he didn't know where to look. He like Chris Tucker on Rush Hour. Who kicked me in my face? Which one of y'all kicked me? He ain't know where a punch was coming from. I'm telling y'all now. I'm hoping Mr. Haney. Cause see, I want to see all this talking about face of boxing at 135. These guys talking. I want Devin Haney to hold them crowns because I want them to have to run up on them. I want to see Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson. I want to see Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis. So I want him to hold the crown. Because they're going to have to step up. They're going to have to step up. But just going back on Teofimo Lopez rants about, black fighters this and black fighters that. The black fighters out there winning, T.O. That's why they being talked about. Ain't nobody trying to, forget about Teofimo Lopez. You ain't in the spotlight right now, so you a little bit mad. You know who I'm talking about? Okay, Nicholas, the Axeman, Nicholas Waters. Yeah, I wonder where he at, man. He took that loss, ain't coming back. Come back. I would love. I'm gonna try to find and look for him, man. That'd be a great interview. To interview and ask him, like, man, why was it that you left the sport? Like, was it something that happened behind the scenes? Did you feel you was treated fairly in that fight? Were there issues? Why did you was it a confidence thing? Did he beat you or make you think that that could mess you up? I think, what I'm saying? If you training for months against a guy and he just make you quit, he made Nicholas Waters quit. I think that, probably took something from him. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Prince Nazim Hamed versus Antonio Marco Barrera, which I watched that fight, 15 years old, y'all. I watched that fight. I woke my mama up out her sleep because I seen Prince Named getting his ass whooped. And I was so happy because I couldn't stand Prince Nazim Hamed. I couldn't stand him. He talked so much shit. Talk so much. Oh, I'm so pretty. I'm so pretty. No one can beat me. Oh, when I knocked this guy out, I couldn't stand Prince Nazim Ahmed. And that night when he fought Barrera, I'm in the house and I'm just tuning in. I catch HBO and I'm like, oh shit, man, Marco Antonio Barrera went to beating on his ass. I'm sitting up down the edge of my get him, get that mother. Get that motherfucker, get him. Yeah, I thought that was like a street fight, like Friday, Debo and Craig. I thought I was sitting outside on the porch and watching the bully of the street in that other neighborhood getting beat up. I was sitting right there hollering. Nick fought in February. Nicholas Waters? No, Nicholas Walters. I'm sorry. Jamaican guy, Nicholas Waters. Walter. Hold on. Nicholas Walters. That's his name. Down in South America. Okay. All right. Thank you for that info, Soul Wonder. Thank you, my brother. Yeah, he was an up-and-coming fighter that I like, man. I like his style. I like how confident he was, especially when he'll walk in the ring or if he beat somebody, he'll walk around and sling that axe around. You know what I'm saying? I liked him. That big wood axe he be carrying. Yeah, I like that, man. I liked that. Let me see. We got like 17 more minutes left. I'm going to try to see if I can find some more boxing news. Y'all know I don't talk about the Crawford and Spence. I hate talking about that. I hate talking about it. I think God going to have to come out the sky and tell people that Errol Spence Jr. is ducking. Long put something on who? Yeah, he did. He made him quit. Why did Ryan Garcia fire trainer Goosen, Joe Goosen? Because he didn't show up. He wasn't by his side. And Canelo fighting this John. Who the hell is John Ryder? Who is this dude? He must be a mandatory. He must be a mandatory. Undisputed super yeah, okay. He must be a mandatory. I wonder what Canelo gonna do next. Is he ever gonna give David Benavidez? You walk around with this man belt on, bro. Canelo went to David Benavidez's house, broke in this man's house, and stole his damn belt. And he don't want to give it back. And that ain't fair. Canelo broke in David Benavidez's house and stole his WBC title, and he don't want to give that man his title back. And people out here acting like Canelo, cause he the A side. Okay, so if he win this fight, is he gonna give David Benavidez his title shot? Since you stole that man belt and you walking around with it on your waist? Actually, they just gave him the belt for that Yildirim fight, the Anthony Yildirim fight. They just gave Canelo that WBC title. They added I ain't never seen that shit before in my. They added a belt into a fight. Ain't nobody say nothing about it. I think they was really fighting for the WBA title or something Canelo had, and then they just threw the WBC on in there with it. Here you go, Canelo. Here you go. Then they made another belt for him in another fight. What he won? A rodeo fight? A rodeo belt? A new belt for rodeo riders or some shit? They do everything for Canelo, man. They let that boy get away with murder. Pure murder. Now this is I'm gonna have to make a video about this. Does Canelo, since Tank did over 1 million pay-per-views, does that make him the face of boxing over Canelo Alvarez? Let me ask y'all that. Since Tank Davis, when it did all them pay-per-view numbers, did that make him ahead of Canelo Alvarez? I want to hear this from the fans. Spence and Boots is a great fight. Boots running around here looking like he's 200 pounds right now. Is Tank the face of boxing over Canelo Alvarez? What y'all say? Well, I got 9 people on. I'm trying to hear from 9 people. What do y'all think? Soul Wonder says, nah, Canelo's still a cash cow. Well, since it's taking so long for y'all to come with y'all opinions, I'm going to give mine. We have to go back to the point. Talking about numbers, help all numbers. Okay? My camera messing up. You see it at the bottom, cash out. You have to add up all numbers. True enough, Tank did the highest numbers, recently with a 1.4 million, they say. But he did that with Ryan Garcia. Tank did do the highest numbers, but he did that with Ryan Garcia. Okay? That's just like Floyd Mayweather, which Floyd Mayweather takes all claim for the fight with Oscar De La Hoya. But we really know that Oscar De La Hoya is the reason that Floyd got that high percentage of them pay-per-view numbers, because he fought Oscar De La Hoya. The same thing with Ryan Garcia and Tank. Tank usually would do 200,000 on pay-per-views. Along with Ryan Garcia, he did 1.4 million. Canelo Alvarez, whether he fighting a taco stand owner or he fighting somebody work at GMC, he still do 800,000, 500,000. Tank is not the face of boxing. Now, when Tank numbers, he do 3 fights and he succeeds Canelo Alvarez, which means When you add up his numbers and Canelo's numbers and he still beats Canelo, yes, Tank is the face of boxing. But you cannot give Tank the face of boxing on one pay-per-view that he did with another superstar. Canelo sells without having, he sells more than Tank. So cut this face of boxing shit out. And this Mr. Rehydration clause y'all talking about. This Mr. Rehydration clause y'all out here talking about. I salute Tank. Tank a hell of a fighter. Tank a bad boy. Tank remind me of Floyd Mayweather in so many ways. He got power, ring IQ, footwork. The boy is hell to deal with. But rehydration clauses every fight, and y'all agreeing with that. Y'all cool with that as boxing fans. Y'all, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on now. It's like Floyd lost early in his career to someone like Castillo. He would never made as much money as he did. Oh, the zero is markability. See, that's what it is today. As long as there's fighters think, and that's the way it is though, there's the zero makes money. But see, they don't see Floyd was hated. See the character Money Mayweather. People hated the character Money Mayweather. People paid to see Floyd Mayweather lose. They weren't paying to see Floyd win. People looking up on TV and all access, you see a black dude throwing money. Oh, they broke. They ain't got no money. Walking out with bags of millions of dollars. Living how he wants, saying what he wants. Even black people couldn't stand Floyd Mayweather. Even black people couldn't stand Floyd Mayweather. That's what made Floyd Mayweather rich. He knew how to sell himself. These dudes don't. Everybody want to be the nice, flashy guy today. The nice, flashy chain wearing, big watch wearing, Gucci boot wearing. No, you got to make yourself an enemy of the people. You got to make yourself, if you make yourself an enemy of the people, they're going to sell, they're going to buy tickets to see you lose. Prince Nazim Ahmed was the same way. People came to, nobody really wanted to see Prince Nazim fight no more after he lost. Because that's the only reason people wanted to see him fight anyway. People wanted to see Prince Nazim lose. That's why he made so much. Y'all ever hear when Floyd Mayweather talk about Prince Nazim and how much money Prince Nazim was getting back then? Why Floyd said he wanted to fight Prince Nazim? Because Prince was getting that cake. Prince Nazim Ahmed was getting that bag back then. It wasn't just the old with Floyd. It was the character, Money Mayweather. People hated the character. They were paid. People was paying celebrities who didn't like Floyd. They probably had a show to go do. No, because this is a good fight, a Floyd fight. He might lose tonight. Look at when he fought Shane Mosley, how the crowd, how them people in the front row, none but celebrities stood up. They can't deal with me when it comes to this boxing, man. When it comes about this boxing talk. I ain't got to get interviewed with nobody, and I still give y'all good content. Man, come on, man. Look at how they did when Shane Mosley hit Floyd Mayweather with that right hand the second time, and they thought he was going down. Look at how many people of celebrity status stood up in them front rows. Them motherfuckers didn't like Floyd. Let me see, the best boxer we got right now. Tank can't do it because Tank ain't as arrogant as Floyd or talkative as Floyd. Ain't nobody gonna get back to that status unless they become something that people don't like. And everybody trying to be likable fighters right now. And see, that's why Floyd was losing. Damn, I never thought about it like that. Floyd realized in order for me to get to where I need to be in the sport, I got to change my persona. I got to create a character. And when he did that, what happened next? Oscar De La Hoya fight. And then he made it worse of the way he embarrassed Oscar De La Hoya, talked about Oscar De La Hoya during the press conference. You know, people were sitting there like, oh boy, I don't give a damn if I got a request off. I'm going to pay for that fight to see you lose, boy. Why do losses matter? No one gave a damn when Leonard Hearns, because that's the way it's set up now. Floyd made the O very important. Floyd made the O very important. Nobody likes losers. Everybody likes winners. Nobody likes losers. Everybody likes winners. You know, Adrian Broner was just talking about that, you know, even with his loss, you know, with him losing. He said people who he loved said F him. When he got that O, they said, oh, I got to go. When you get that O, and that's in life, boxing, anything, people around you going to say, oh, I got to go. They was only for the ride for the winning streak. They ain't got time for losses, and they don't want to hold your hand and make you feel better. Shakur could be the face of boxing in the future, but he got to open his mouth and be arrogant. Shakur needs to make the people hate him. That's the only way he gonna get to that status. Shakur Stevenson has to make. He could be the next Floyd, but he has to make the people hate him. That's the ticket. That's the ticket to success. Right there in boxing today. Create a character that everybody hates. And keep your zero. Well, y'all have been on for an hour. Been on for an hour with y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in today. Everybody who tuned in to the channel. Like I tell y'all, I just talk about the sport. I give y'all my fair comments. My fair comments. Nobody has talked no racism. If y'all don't like it, the comment section is open. That's what it's available for. I ask that you please hit the like button before you leave. Please hit the like button. And also, if you want to support the channel, back at the bottom right there, you see it bouncing across the bottom of your screen. You can support the channel like that if you would like to. Yeah, that's how. See, he created his hate. Floyd created his hate. I have a question for you. People like Floyd, Tank, and Shakur enter the ring wearing Mexican sombrero. Will black fighters get mad if a Mexican enter in a dashiki and an African flat hat? That's a good question. I think it would cause a problem. To the point of this, we done heard black fighters say a white boy will never beat me. But if we heard a white fighter ever come out on anything and say a black fighter will never beat me, they will go damn crazy. So yeah, if a Mexican fighter was to wear a dashiki and an African hat or something like that, they would go crazy. They would, oh my God, racism in boxing. Oh my God, he wore this, he wore that, he wore dashiki to the ring. That's so disrespectful. The way they do us. But when they come out in sombreros, all Mexican stuff, it's cool. Don't nobody black say it, you know. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, that was a good question, though. That was a great question. But y'all, I'm finna go and get up out of here. Love y'all, man. Y'all be safe. Hit them like buttons. Donate to the channel. This your boy Easy, man.